Good morning, everybody. We are going to start our talking together, the rebuke today. I don't know what you think. I I know those of you who've been following along with our talking together, like me, you want to learn how to use your words effectively, right? To use your words in a way that's loving and productive, helpful for people. We're not looking to get people angry, right? We're looking to make a difference. We're looking to the things that we know to be good, the things that we know to be true. We're trying to figure out how to communicate those to people, right? I mean, that's what we want to do. Having said that, when it gets to this thing called the rebuke, you have to admit you love you at least you love, even if it's just watching from afar. We love to watch other people's one person zing another person, right? I mean, a really good boom, they got it. Especially somebody that we feel like deserves it. We love to see them kind of set themselves up, and then somebody just comes in and kind of hammers them. And I don't know, maybe we'll look at some letters like that where people get hammered pretty good. But that's not really the main thing that we're trying to do when we're talking about a rebuke, because when it comes to the people that we love and the people around us, we're not looking, I hope, to rebuke them because we want to zing them, because we want to hammer them. Hopefully the motivation of the rebuke is love. You see they're at risk, or they're in danger, or they're unnecessarily hurting themselves or something, and we want to guide them in a better way, right? And so we're going to be looking at letters. I'm going to be reading some letters to you, and at least for now, I may play with the format, but at least for now, what I think I'm going to do is I'll read the letter to you and give you some time to think about it, to listen to it, to think about it, maybe to formulate some questions, to give me some feedback. And then throughout the week, I can't guarantee when, but throughout the week, I'll read it at the beginning of the week, and then some point throughout the week, after I've gotten your feedback, we'll talk about that letter a little bit, and I'll give you some of my thoughts on why this is a good example, or at least there's something in it that's good that we can emulate, that we can use as an example for ourselves when it comes to helping guide people who are struggling. All right. So, like I promised, the first letter that I'm going to share is this guy. This is the guy that wrote the Light Princess, George MacDonald. This is a book of letters that I found at a cheap bookstore one time, and I haven't read it in a long time. But I had marked still this one letter that he wrote to his son, Greville, and apparently his son. And his father was guilty of this too, I've been told. But his son had concerns about his future and what he should do with his life. We've all been there, right? And his father is going to rebuke him a little bit. But listen to this beautiful rebuke. It's good advice. If nothing else, I think you'll appreciate the advice. But we want to not only appreciate the advice, we want to kind of think about the rebuke. It's not a long letter, and I'm just going to read it to you, and give you some time to think about it, give me some feedback before I talk to you about it later in the week. Okay? All right. So this is George MacDonald to his son, Greville MacDonald. And this, by the way, was on April 6th in 1884. So it's been a while, right? My dearly loved son, it puzzles me a little that you, to whom God has given more insight than many have into the necessities of the spiritual relations, should be so changeable and troubled by the appearance of things. In quietness and confidence shall be your strength. Wait on the Lord. You are so impatient. You will hardly give him time to do anything for you. As you are so easily troubled, as your faith in him seems so much in the abstract, and when it comes to the matter of next month or next year, you are full of doubt, as if what the day was to bring forth must be evil and not good. Notwithstanding that perfect goodness is at the head of your affairs. This being the case, I see why you should be troubled and tossed about as you are. Do not be always speculating on your future and thinking what you shall do. You are not a bit near knowing for that. And it is a great waste of brain tissue, to say nothing of spiritual energy left dormant. There is more action in dismissing a useless care than in a month's brooding over the possible or the probable. When the hour for decision arrives, one moment's clear, untroubled thought will do what weeks and weeks of brooding beforehand will only make more uncertain and difficult. So this is the rebuke that George MacDonald provides to his son, who is struggling to make decisions and to be confident about the decisions that he's making in regards to his future. Something for you to think about. And again, I'm looking for input. What do you like or what do you not like about this type of rebuke? Is there stuff here that we can use as an example? Or there are things here that we shouldn't use as an example? I would love to get your feedback, and then we can, or I can use that to talk to you a little bit more about some suggestions on how to help people and guide people when they're in need. All right. Hope you enjoy the letter. We'll see you later in the week.